Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, this really is the place to be. Wembley Stadium. Wembley Stadium connected by EE, as it's officially known, the home, the symbol of English pride, prestige and passion.
Chance! Goal! PSV! And PSV have the lead.
So smooth, a signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead, and how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Wriggles his way through, and he was quick to react. De Ketelada. Out to the right. And here's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. Struck first time. And that's off target.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And it's Bentancur. He's in a great position here. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And now they can spring out of defence. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. That has not gone well. Bentancur. Lovely, now then. And he's on his way! Oh, right place, right time. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Now it's Mbappe. Bentancur. Sané. Sané has it out wide and in space. Kukçu gets rid without sophistication. Bentancur. Koundé. England are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some...
Chance for a shot! They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Owen duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Bernardo Silva in acres of space out wide. And the shot! Goal, England! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
England get themselves into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva going full steam down the flank. Conte. To Danielson. Now try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And he cuts out the supply. Nuno Mendes. More and more pressure on the ball here. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Rodri tries to play it through. Cucurella cuts it out. Danielson. And it's Bentancur. Now it's Mbappe.
Pretty robust defending.
Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Well, that's a booking. Always looked it. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Well, if he truly fancies his chances from here, he's going to need the best of the best.
Keeper's not concerned by that. Saka. Bernardo Silva. To Ketelara. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Danielson. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
2 added minutes has been indicated.
PSV have got it back and they'll have another go. Can he get it through? And he thumps it clear. De Ligt. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. It's a pretty loose pass. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we have here a genuinely competitive game with neither team truly in control. A single goal the difference at half-time. So there was the first half.
Oh, what a half. It's been pulsating and totally absorbing. We're actually headed for a potential classic if this carries
And
on.
a quick reminder
This is
today
insanely
to please
good.
take all lit-out bins located by the entrance gates. Thank you very much for your cooperation. Substitution for England, number 18, Bernardo Silva, number 19,
There's the start of the second half.
Danielson.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible.
Real chance! And that is quite wonderful! A finish of true class! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character. Wonderful.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Raul. And he's in on goal, and the shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Koundé. Now it's Savinho.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled. Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
The attendance for this
Looking to
match
play
was
him in.
96,026.
England appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Now it's Mbappe. PSV have reclaimed it. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Played out to the right. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Ball is over the line.
Substitution for England, number 15, Owen. Coming on the field is number 10, Rooney.
And the volley.
Substitutions taking place.
Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Casemiro. Vinicius Junior. Casemiro. Nice interception, well timed. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Neymar. Played out towards the right wing. Distributed tidily. DiMarco calmly anticipates. PSV looking to pass their way through. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Casemiro. Vinicius Junior providing an outlet on that flank. And now they can clear their lines.
PSV really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win...
Goes for a shot! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Kvaratskhelia fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
Mbappe! Harmlessly behind. Nuno Mendes. That'll be a throw-in. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Nuno Mendes.
Nicely spread. Oh, he's found support out wide. And that should get the job done. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won.
That's a good ball out wide.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And Batistuta! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Over to the left. He's found a way through. And the shot! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it!
The goal scorer for PSV.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. They're still...
He's one-on-one, shot! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. PSV, with the clock ticking away, have a chance to change the whole picture.
Number 2, Conte. Coming on to replace him is number 8, Rijkaard.
To further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, any penalty that finds the net is a good penalty, even if that didn't convince.
And that is that. So the winners bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. What a turnaround. Victory from the jaws of defeat. Enjoy that, Jim.
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just got away from them. They stayed true to their style and turned this right on its head. This is a tremendous win.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
I really like the look of Florian Wirtz, Peter.
And the shot! That is decidedly lacking.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
And it's Kaka. Casemiro. Wirtz. And it's Casemiro. That's Wirtz. And here's Kvaratskhelia. Kaka. Hakimi. Kaka. Now Mbappe. Oh, good ball! He's had a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Over to the left. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here. That's positional goal, the utilisation of space.
Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Saliba, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Kaka can so cleverly bypass the press. Passes coming off in quick succession here. PSV are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. And it's Hakimi. Now, can they get him away? Vinicius Junior. He has found the way through. Hit into the middle. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Kaka.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Bastoni. Oh, Red, nice interception. Bastoni is offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. DiMarco gets it away. Rodri, really fierce, close defending.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Kaka. Tries to play it through. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Kvaratskhelia. Played in. Hakimi. And it's Hakimi. Now Kaka. Bastoni. And it's Rodri. Kaka really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Makaleli. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Well, there's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Rodri. 5 minutes till the break. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And he's chosen to go back. And this is Hazard. Oh, well played. He's gone direct here. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Mbappe. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. There's the whistle for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
PSV really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
And now a sudden chance to counter. Vinicius Junior gets into a good position. Now it's Vinicius Junior. He's in plenty of space here. Great ball, and he's in. Mbappe! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught napping. Nice interception, well timed. Bentancur. Wits. And it's made its way to him. Oh, right place, right time. Hakimi. Rodri. And Hakimi. Hazard. Tries a deft little ball. And he's cut it out. Goalless still. Neither side really getting onto the front foot. Kvaratskhelia. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Bastoni. Back into the middle. Now it's Mbappe. Just too much on that. Looking for options for movement. Now it's Vinicius Junior. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Vinicius Junior. And he's gone backward here. And he's there to retrieve it. Hazard. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Saliba does really well to win the ball there. Kaka. And it's Makalele. Looking to play him in. Now it's Mbappe. It's a good-looking delivery. Well, the counter-attack will come to nothing because that is an errant touch.
Yeah, it all looks so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Substitution.
So the manager can make a
PSV.
change for the first time in the game here.
Kvaratskhelia. Number 41, Bentancur. Coming on the field, number 7, Son Heung-min. Number 6, Gundogan.
That's a cute ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Good ball. Shot, surely! It's loose now, and they want to get it back. Gundogan.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
PSV are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Kaka. Looking for a runner. He's on it. Can he get away? Closing in on goal. Real chance here. This looks promising. Cross. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
Now this could be a chance. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, taken with style. And that could well be the winner.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
77 minutes.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, Ken, the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have the first goal.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's shifting through the gears here. Flashes it across.
PSV really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And they're not going to make any further progress now.
Now and the shot! So close to drawing level.
De Ketelaere really wanted that, didn't he? Probably a little too much, to be honest.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. And now they can spring out of defence. PSV must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Casillas claims it, safe hands.
PSV really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. And he stands tall, impenetrable. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Azar. No way through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Makaleli. It's run loose here. Brilliantly cut out. Nicely shaped ball. And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. We have already started here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you.
Right card! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And he's had it nicked away. Works it forward. Rijkaard for Szoboszlai. A nice sequence of passes, this. And that pass isn't the best. Vinicius Junior looking for options, for movement. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Szoboszlai. Messi. Well read, nice interception. Now, can they get him away? Deftly away. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, can he finish? There it is! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. And he shoots! And yes, it's there! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Sane gets flagged offside. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yildiz will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Yildiz, Messi, Khan claims comfortable. Can he get it through? Yildiz picks it up out wide. They've won a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Danger averted for now. Ball's gone out of play. Saliba. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. That has been slung wide. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Shot could be on. Szoboszlai. He's gone for goal! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, that's a decent try when you consider the range.
Guardiola.
And it's Messi. He's in a great position here.
Oh, super ball!
And it's Gundogan. Has a look and plays it forward. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. And here's Messi. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Now then, clash of the egos.
Alexander-Arnold just eases him off the ball. Good play on the left-hand side here. Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. And Guardiola. Rijkaard.
Guardiola.
Yildiz. Yildiz stood his ground strongly. Look at the space here. And that has been clubbed away. Casemiro. Now
2
Mbappe.
added minutes has been indicated.
We are into overtime. And it's played forward. Knocks it into space. That is good alertness. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
PSV are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half. Oh, that is a nice touch. Yildiz has it out wide and in space. This looks promising. It's a really well-measured ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vinicius Junior. And he's managed to get free. Flashes it across. Easy enough for the goalkeeper. Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Now it's Messi. Great vision. Oh, good take in a good area. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Oh, split-second reaction.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
Yildiz looking to get on the end of this. Takes a shot! No mistake! And they get themselves in front! That is a super smooth goal, beautiful manoeuvring of the ball, and splendid authority in the finish. And the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Truly superb. A chance! And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Mbappe really would relish another crack at that same challenge, I suspect.
Rijkaard. Szoboszlai. Now it's Foden. Yildiz. Now it's Messi. Hernandez wins the duel this time. No way through. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind.
Can he finish? A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for PSD, number 6, Gundogan. Number 20, Reds. Number 14, Sane. Coming on the
Stood
field,
up well to him there.
number 16, Rodri.
That'll be a throw.
Number 11, Neymar. Number 10, Messi.
He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that is one way to stop him. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Mbappe. Out to the right. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. And it's Rodri. Oh, well measured. Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Now it's Messi. Threads one in.
PSV really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Tries to pass it through. Alexander-Arnold pinches it off him. Distributed tidily. Messi. Guardiola defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Van Dijk. It's Van Dijk. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Messi. Looking for the run.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold
has been indicated.
Foden. He can run onto that. Not the most accurate pass. Khan clears. And here's Messi. He is through here. Now can he find a finish? And that will be it. So it does end all square. Inspiration, perspiration, both on show in equal measure. Just not enough on either side to find a winner. Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly
Please
so.
join me in wishing all the best for members
How would
of
you
our-
summarise? Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
We have already started here.
Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud Gullit?
That is true, definitely. He has the pace, the power, the technique to play anywhere across the front line, but he also has the intelligence, the vision to play in a more withdrawn playmaking role, or even in defence. He could fill in and cover for any position as required, and he had the intelligence to be able to put it all together.
He really does have it all. Tries to pass it through. Messi.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
That's an imaginative pass. And he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No
Shoots!
And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Looking for options for movement. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
That's a shade optimistic. Really well manoeuvred. Messi. Lukaku. Now it's Rodri. And it's been played through. Deftly away. Not the most convincing of passes.
Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the...
It's Lukaku! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Mbappe attempts a clearance. Good chance here! That carried quite a threat. Looking for the run. Mbappe has it out wide and in space. He's found a way through. Araujo defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And he was quick to react. He shifted it to the flank. Mbappe! And it's Lukaku. And here's Mbappe. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Oh, he's been caught napping. He has a look up. Distributed tidily. Oh, played right into his path. He's beaten the last man. And he nearly went all the way.
Well, such a fabulous run, and he was fully intent on rounding it off in some style. Great strength, wonderful skill, terrific balance, but he seems to have rushed the finish.
It's a pretty loose pass. And now they can spring out of defence. And
that is as far as they're going to go.
That's been cut out, well played. Neymar. And the through ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
PSV have their second corner now. Caceres is there, and he can get that clear. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Now it's Lukaku. That's an excellent interception. Not the most accurate pass. And this is Lukaku. Bullet gets on the end of things as a matter of habit. Messi, looking to play him in. It's in! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual, but they've got it right.
Disappointments and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Rodri. Aimed beyond the defence. Delivery from... Oh, what a climb! Goal, PSV! With half-time at hand. Perfect timing. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
PSV have fired themselves in front.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to...
Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Well, there's your danger man. And the first half is done. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
PSV can be fairly satisfied then. It's so far so good for them, and it's 1-0 at the break. We're already back up and running after half-time. PSV carrying a one-goal lead. And it's Messi. Well, that pass isn't the best. Mbappe in acres of space out wide. He's got tall, and it's come back out to him. They've scored! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time. Chance for a shot! Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Mbappe! Straight at the keeper.
Mbappe simply had to do better than that. He blew a great chance for me.
Cristiano Ronaldo, and the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
And they're quick to get it back. Bullet. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, he's bustling through here. It's come through and he's had a quick look in. And a chance! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Oh, what a mistake! It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Goal, France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Just way, way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Substitution for PSV, number 13.
PSV can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Messi.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Chance! It's there! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
This is quite a battle.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Back into the middle, and he was alert to it. Neymar.
PSV still have the cards to affect this game.
Floated through. Shot could be on. Real chance! Goal! PSV! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Speed of thought, efficiency of movement, and certainty of outcome.
Yeah, the goal was really well worked. Look, the game is a constant search for space, and he found the pocket.
PSV
Go into the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
He's a sharp little ball here.
He's in space and looking for options. Skims, and the shot! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
France really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Mbappe!
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Substitution for PSV, number 16, Rodri. Coming on the field is number 41, Bentanco.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Now it's Mbappe. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he thumps it clear. And reclaimed it in a trice. Wirtz. And it's made its way to him. That is ended up in no man's land.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And he's being shifted off it. Gattuso. Rudiger. He won't be happy with that one. Nicely weighted ball. Can he get it through? Elects to cross. That's really well cleared.
Fernando Torres.
Now that looks a decent ball. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Oh, shooting chance! No mistake! Dying minutes, and we're all square again.
So smooth. A signature finish.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Lewandowski! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Deep into stoppage time.
Pinches it off him.
And that's it.
What a game, a contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish.
Mbappe voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Volunteers for each block.
What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?